reporter travels along old cobblestone streets towards the last of the Euro 2012 host cities in Ukraine. Lviv, also known as Leopolis, dates back to the 13th century. Its founder, King Daniel of Galicia, named the city after his son, Leo. Now Ukrainian, the city has seen many changes in its long history. It's been part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Poland, and the Soviet Union. The various influences of those cultures can still be felt today. The city's many coffee houses are a legacy from Austria. One person with an intense knowledge of Lviv, past and present, is Vasyl Rasevych. He's a historian at the local Academy of Sciences.
The coffeehouse culture in Lviv is very deeply rooted. It goes back to the time of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. That culture survived for decades and centuries and developed into the form we have now. Coffeehouse culture is an important part of Lviv's identity.
The city also enjoys international renown for its sweets. It was once considered the chocolate capital of Europe, and several chocolate makers are still to be found here. Visitors can see for themselves how the treats are manufactured. Right now, chocolate soccer balls are all the rage. Then Vasyl Rasevych takes us to the spot where real soccer balls, the sort made of leather, were first kicked around in Lviv. A monument in Strisky Park commemorates a very special event that took place there in 1894.
This memorial was erected on this spot because it was here in 1894 that the first football match took place between two Polish teams. One of them was from Lviv, then part of Poland, and the other was a team from Krakow. The team from Lviv won. They played in a stadium especially built for the match.
The stadium had a capacity of 7,000 back then, and the match lasted just 10 minutes. A public viewing area for Euro 2012 is being set up in the square in front of Lviv's Opera House. People are eagerly anticipating the tournament. They line up and wait for a chance to be photographed with the European Championship trophy. But Euro 2012 isn't the only thing Lviv has to offer. The city has an amazing variety of architecture. The Armenian Cathedral is over 650 years old. The famous Hotel Georges has played host to prominent visitors, such as the 19th century French novelist Honoré de Balzac. Speaking of the 19th century, author Leopold von Sacher-Masoch lived in the city centre back then. But soccer fans are going to have to travel a bit to attend the games. The stadium, still getting some final finishing touches, is located a couple of kilometers outside the city centre. It's not as integrated as the stadiums in Kiev, Kharkiv, or Donetsk. Some say the huge numbers of fans might be too much for the historic city centre. Residents are going to have to change their routines.
My favorite restaurants and coffee houses will be completely full of customers. I'll be watching the matches at home and not go to the city centre as much.
But while Rasevych may be avoiding the city centre, he's opposed to foreign politicians boycotting the tournament.
People shouldn't boycott the Euro 2012. They should punish the anti-democratic Ukrainian politicians and government leaders by simply ignoring them.
Next time, we continue our journey to the Euro 2012 host cities in Poland. And on our way there, we were delighted to see that soccer isn't only being played in huge stadiums.